Good afternoon, my name is Sierra Davey. 80% of adults and adolescents are insufficiently active. As a result, many Americans currently have or are likely to experience chronic disease, such as heart disease, obesity, diabetes, and depression. Today I will be talking to you about how the Physical Activity for Americans Act will sufficiently improve the American people's health. It is important for us as Americans to be knowledgeable about new advancements in health and fitness, because they have a tendency to change frequently with the continuous study of the human body. First, I will discuss today why the bill came about. Next, I will talk about the bill 1608, Promoting Physical Activities for American Act. Third, I will discuss the advantages and the disadvantages of this bill. And last, I will talk about why I believe the bill should be passed. Americans and physical activity. Why the bill? Adults age 18 and over who meet physical guidelines for aerobic activity is 53.3%, and the percent of adults 18 and over who meet both aerobic and muscular strengthening activity is 23.2%, according to cdc.gov. The sponsors of this bill feel that updated information should be available of scientific evidence to Americans in regards to health and wellness. According to the Department of Health and Human Services, less than 5% of adults participate in 30 minutes of physical activity each day. And 80% of adolescents do not meet the requirements or the guidelines for aerobic physical activity for youth. The Center of Disease Control in 2017 indicated that poor diet and physical inactivity can cause over 400,000 deaths a year. Now let me talk to you about the bill itself. 1608, Promoting Physical Activity for Americans. This requires the Department of Health and Human Services to publish a report at least every 10 years that contains the physical activity recommendations for the general public based on the most current scientific and medical knowledge. It was first introduced on May 22nd of 2019 to the Senate, and the Senate passed it on December 19th of 2019. It was then sent to the House on November 5th of 2019 and is waiting to be passed by the House. The sponsors of this bill, the main sponsor is Roger Wicker, Senior Senator of Mississippi, and some of the co-sponsors include Senator Sherrod Brown, Senator Patty Murray, and Senator Elizabeth Warren. Now let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages of the bill. The advantages. It works towards helping the American people become healthier. Physical activity is key to promoting healthier lifestyle and helps stave off diseases, according to interviewee 3. It provides scientific information into the best ways to becoming physically active and healthy. And according to congress.gov, no physical fitness standard established under this act shall be binding on any individual as a matter of federal law or regulation. This means you're not going to go to jail for not being physically active. Based on historical spending for similar activities, the CBO indicates and estimates that legislation would cost about $10 million over a 4-year period and would only require 12 people to work full-time to complete the report each year. Disadvantages. In all of my research and interviews, I have found no evidence of any opposition or disagreement with this bill. However, interviewee 1 did state that the chances of people who are not physically active on a regular basis actually reading it and taking action seem slim. My position on the bill. Why I believe the bill should pass. It provides Americans with information on proper physical health guidelines, and it provides physical therapists and doctors with more information to apply to their clients. And according to interviewee 2, education on physical health should be a privilege, not a right. The information should be readily available to anyone who wants it. The Promoting Physical Activity for Americans Act aims to improve the overall health of our citizens and keeping them informed of proper physical fitness activities. Today I provided information on why the bill was presented. Next, I talked about exactly what the Promoting Physical Activity for Americans Act is. And then I provided examples of the advantages and disadvantages of the bill. Lastly, I expressed why I believe the bill should be passed. America has already worked towards improving its overall health. This is simply requiring the government to provide as much information as we want or need to continue to be healthier. I believe that physical activity and the health benefits it provides is extremely important. I also think that whatever information we can acquire to make ourselves healthier should be readily available. I urge you to act in helping us, the American people, get as much information in making ourselves healthier as possible. Our representatives need to know that we care about our health and wellness, and that we want the information to better ourselves and our health. Thank you very much.